Hello, and welcome to another I'm too lazy to get out of bed workout. So I really have been too lazy to get out of bed today. Oh, let's do our butt clenches. So clench each side of your buttocks one at a time. Once you get the hang of it, it's a total no-brainer. Maybe today I'll get in a position to show you how to do it. I've been doing it so long, I just kind of take it for granted. Anyhow, so today I really did lay in bed for a half an hour trying to go back to sleep, and I did not go back to sleep, so I rolled over and decided to come talk to you. So I say so a lot. Yeah, we'll work on that. I'm working on it in my writing. I need to work on it in my speech too. So there, I did it again. How annoying. Let us do some stuff. I have been working out in your absence. My regular workout, I've got it down to where it only takes me like 5 minutes because I've been waking up right before breakfast is over, and I can't miss my breakfast. Well, it's the only activity. We're still in the pandemic world, whatever you want to call this craziness, and so I get the only time I get to get out of my room is I have breakfast that's set up. Anyhow, so I've been skipping hanging out with you so that I can eat food that someone else has prepared. Cheating, I know. Today is a trip to the grocery store where I am. We have to have a letter that we carry on our person saying which grocery store we're going to, and it's supposed to be the closest grocery store. So that's kind of crazy. I don't know what it's like where you are. You can put it in the comments below and we can compare what the craziness around the world is like. So yeah, I have to have a physical piece of paper that says what grocery store I'm going to, and it's supposed to be the closest. So I suppose I couldn't write one that's clear across town. Luckily, there's chains everywhere. I don't think you have to write the address, but I don't remember. I've only done it once. I had bought a bunch of food when all of this started. So yesterday I was using up all my vegetables because vegetables go bad and I wasn't getting to it fast enough. If you guys have any great healthy kind of recipes, I'm working on the website slowly, much slower than I wanted to. I'm going to have a place where you can do a guest post, and recipes are one of the things that I want to put on the website. I started one with my spinach pasta, my homemade spinach pasta. So I figured out a way to make pasta less scary to eat. You know, everybody's afraid of the high glycemic index and high gluten and high calories. So I made it with vegetables and protein powder and psyllium and flax, and you name it, it's in there. Anyhow, if you have any favorite recipes, you can either put them below and tell me to put them on the website, and I'll give you credit if you put your name, or I'll put your YouTube handle, whatever you want. Or just go to the website. I just started a website. I named this channel the same, healthhabitsathome.com, and go there and put a recipe up, and maybe you can get your 2 minutes of fame or your 200 years of fame, depending on how long the internet lasts and how long I can pay for the service to keep it up. There's a button you can help me pay for the service too. I think I have my Patreon link down there, maybe, or buy some stuff on the affiliate. Anything will help. and hit the subscribe and the like button. Oh, this is just a shameless plug. Actually, I'm just having fun talking to you and putting off working out. So let's do the workout. Well, we were doing butt clenches. I did butt clenches for like an hour yesterday while I was goofing around online. Okay. That's something else I also need to work on, is my okayness. I know. Let's go. So while I was missing from you, I actually watched a video on how to do proper push-ups. Didn't watch one on how to do the proper plank. Let's do the plank. Okay, so, oh wow, I did it right on the minute. How rare is that? Okay, so, I watched some of these videos and my gut hangs down. I know I look like a cat. The wonders of being not as young as I once was. Appreciate your body. If you're under the age of whatever age you could be, appreciate what you have, because every day you're a day older, and every day your body is going to change a little bit, and that is, that was 45 seconds already. Gosh, I talk a lot. But every day your body's going to change a little bit, so no matter where you are right now in your health and your life and your fitness and everything, it's a good starting place. And if you are healthy, really, really take note and appreciate that, especially during all this pandemic stuff. There's a lot of people. I mean, your health is probably why you're still here with me. That and your social isolation, all these buzzwords. Anyhow, this is all hopefully going to be completely irrelevant in a few years. So anyhow, so the push-up position. Now, he said to actually go all the way down and let your chest touch. He said if you're not touching your chest, he said still keep the tightness in your elbows, in your arms, but to actually go all the way down, you're getting more of a workout. Okay, that was a lot. I'm new to this whole chest all the way down, and he's right, it is harder, which is why I don't really want to do it. Well, I don't know how many that was, so let's just keep going. And my elbows are doing pretty good in this video, I think. You're supposed to kind of come forward a little, and then when you come back up, you come up to where you're right under your shoulders like this, and your elbows are supposed to be in. So that's what that guy said anyhow, and he was pretty darn ripped, so I guess we'll take his opinion. Okay, no rest. Let's do those diamond push-ups. I didn't look up proper form for diamond push-ups. I put them kind of right in the middle of my my chest, and these are for the triceps, so you do flare your elbows out, which is why you don't want to do that on a regular push-up, because it doesn't do the right body parts. Okay, there we go. And I think that was 5, but we'll do one more. Just for good. One of these days we're going to have to actually do those on our toes. Stretch, 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 stretch. When I watch these videos, I found out it's really hard to hear me when I have my head down. So, and go out. And this should stretch through your armpits. Hold, hold, hold. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then take one hand and go over the top of the opposite hand. And put your head between your elbows. And sit back. Should stretch all the way from your wrist to your rib cage. Let's go to the other side. And the Doing those push-ups is the closest to cardio I do. You could probably tell by the fact I'm winded every time I do them. So hold. And let's do that stretch through. So one arm forward, other arm under, and do a twist, stretching your back. And I should probably do that one facing you first so that I can explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it. But if you watch me at all, then you know we do these every day pretty much. Okay, let's do the reverse dog. So get those butt clenches going again. And press up. And come down. And move your hands a little forward. And come up. This is my personal modification. So I just feel it gives us a little bit different stretch every time in our back. So this is just a mobility exercise, getting our back to go curve the opposite way it does when we are looking down at our phones or looking down or sitting at our desk if it's not properly ergonomically and or our tablets or whatever we happen to be looking down at. This pushes our back in the opposite direction than it often sits. And we'll go back up, and so we'll just do this one time through. I was supposed to do 25 of them 3 times a day, I believe, was my actual prescription for them. So I don't know how many one set forward and one set back is, because I move my hands a little bit different every time, probably. So there we go. There we did our, we haven't done a cobra in a long time. So let's do the cobra. So the cobra is kind of like the reverse dog, except it hurts my triceps. So it must be good for the triceps. So it's a lot like the reverse dog. Have our toes pointed and all the way down on the ground. Hands are kind of right under your elbows, and you're gonna just press up and hold it. And maybe my hands are supposed to be further back. There we go. And you hold it. We're not gonna do the butt clenches right this second. Maybe we should. I don't know. I don't know whether we're supposed to be clenched or not on this, because this is a yoga pose versus a stretch. I don't know. Probably clenching, I would guess, because it's a yoga pose. We're probably supposed to be tight through everything. So I'm really pressing up, and I am kind of squeezing my butt. And you're supposed to squeeze your tushy when you're doing push-ups. Never thought about it before. I didn't pay attention when I was doing it just now. Okay, so press up, press up, press up. Be a little careful. I'm actually feeling this in my elbow. Not sure if I'm supposed to feel it in my elbow. So be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Don't push yourself past where you are very capable. And go down. Shake it out. Because, like I said, for me, this really works my elbows or my triceps and stuff. Okay, so hands are underneath the shoulders, and I'm going to push up and hold it, chin up, and press. And this, I can really feel the stretch going through my back. And like I said, I feel it in my triceps. Trying to press right here. Which your triceps, if you don't know, are the back of your arm. The front of your arm is your bicep, and the back is your tricep. And if you're in high school, which I hope I appeal to the younger crowd, but if you're in high school, you might need to know that. I had to learn that at some point. I don't think those are supposed to be so hard. Anyhow, let's do some cat-cows and call it good. Okay, so you're in an all-four position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips, and press your spine down and shoulders are rolled back. And really think about elongating your spine and pressing down. And then go in reverse. Oh, this feels so good today. I haven't done my full series in a few days. I've only been doing my basics, which are the push-ups and the plank and the back bends, aka the wheels. And so go back down. We'll do some more cow. So press down, press down, press down. Bring those tush bones to the sky and press down with the opposite direction to do the cat. So tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your pelvic bone under, and really just feel your spine elongate. And I mean it, you can do this move and not actually concentrate on feeling the vertebrae separate. I'm actually thinking about moving my actual spine and I'm actually trying to pull it out of my own body. I'm lifting it up to the ceiling, and it really makes a difference in the move. So those are your cat-cows, and let's do a down dog. I haven't done this in a couple of days, so we're in this position. Tuck your toes under and get ready to come up. So you're going to press up through your heels, head down between your elbows. Heels are supposed to end up on the ground, which I'm pretty sure if I was on not a squishy bed, my heels might not be touching. But I've got this wonderful duvet to cover up the fact that my heels probably would not be touching. And make sure you're pulling your sit bones to the sky. You should be feeling a stretch all the way down your legs and all the way down your back too. Not as much as with the cat-cow, of course, but you should still feel some lengthening. And when I do this, I feel it mostly in my hamstrings, which are the back of your thighs. The front are your quads, and the back are your hamstrings. Woo! I was on my tippy toes again. I just sat them down and woo! This position really takes a lot of concentration for the form for me. Anyhow, so that was the down dog. Here is one we haven't done in a very long time or very often. So this is a tricep dip. I was working on things that we could do to strengthen our hands. So my fingers are facing my tushy, and my hands are kind of in, and we're going to lift the butt off of the ground a little bit, and then we're just going to dip down. 1 and 2. I should have the counter going so I don't have to do this, so it just times me a minute. Oh, counting is such a challenge for me. 5, 6, I have no idea what number we're on. So you're just dipping down a little bit. Take your tushy all the way to the ground, and then you back up. This is a very small movement. I'm probably only moving about 4 or 5 inches or 10 centimeters or so, depending on where you are in the world watching me. I have friends all over the world. It's so nice to have friends everywhere. I have friends in Japan. I have friends in France. I have friends in the Middle East. I have friends in Europe. It is wonderful. I love it. So I appreciate you all. And sorry if I'm not enunciating my words properly. Oh, okay, so we're still doing those dips. And let's call it done because my arms are burning. If you want to know how long I do things, I do it until it hurts, and then I wimp out. Okay, so there we go. We did our triceps, and let's do some stretching there. So you put your hand on your shoulder blade, and grab the elbow with your other hand. Woo, that stretches it out a lot. So get ready and we'll do the other arm. So hand down and pull the, this one either I'm not doing the form as right or it's not as tight. One of the two, because this is not stretching nearly as bad as the other one was. So that's a really good, so this is your tricep right here. We were talking about that a minute ago. So let us move on. What kind of bicep things can we do? If you know a bicep thing we can do in bed, write it in the comments below, because I'm at a loss right this second without using any resistance band or anything. Now there's some shoulder exercises. Oh, we'll do the carpal tunnel stretch. Well, let's do the shrugs. Now this is really, really, really easy at first. So you're just shrugging your shoulders like the emoticon, where you're just like, I don't know. But really, if you do this several times, you're going to feel it, I suppose, unless you don't know what you're doing a lot and you're always inquisitive and you're always like, I don't know. If you do it like 100 times a day, maybe this isn't a big exercise for you. But for me, I just don't go around shrugging that often. I mean, I want to, because I'm always like, but just keep shrugging those shoulders. It's these little movements. My bed's got to bounce. I'm springing. Do. Maybe I should slow it down then and hold and down and hold. So little movements like this, especially for your shoulders, they actually add up once you keep doing them. I like the toe taps. Ooh, we could add toe taps to our shoulder shrugs. Look at this, toe taps and shoulder shrugs. Ooh, and tap the shoulder, tap the feet and shrug the shoulders at the same time. Ooh, but my shoulder is going to give out first because I started the feet afterwards. Oh, look, this is a challenge. This is one of those, can you tap your feet and shrug your shoulders at different speeds? Ooh, this is hard. This is one of those rub your head and pat your tummy, or pat your head and rub your tummy exercises. So if you can tap your toes at one speed and shrug your shoulders at another, this is a mind exercise, a controlling your body, breaking natural habits kind of exercise. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. And I don't know about you, but sitting in this position, I'm feeling it in my hip flexors too. So anyhow, I did enough shoulder shrugs, I think. So we're just going to keep tapping for a little while. I'm probably cheating by holding my feet there. So, I'm holding again. Let's see. Let's do some shoulder raises. Again, these are super easy. What I do a lot is I hold water bottles in each hand. You're not supposed to go above your shoulder when you have weight. Again, this should be really easy, but if you do them enough, just the little repetitive motionness of it, it will start to fatigue you, just like I'm starting to feel the burn from these tappings. And so here we go. And this is all just crazy stuff I've come up with on the fly while I'm sitting here talking to you. Ways to use your own body to get some workout. So there we go. And if you're bored doing the front raises, and I was probably supposed to, I'm arching my back. I'm sure keeping your back straight doing these, like that, is probably beneficial. And for me, it's been really difficult. So let's call that good. We haven't I haven't stressed my toe tapping out yet. I suppose I could do some sides. So this is another one. Oh, here's one. So you go like this, and then you turn. My teacher called them. Oh, I'm going to quit because I have bad form. I'm being bad on my back. So let's do a quick butterfly. Ooh, back straight. Palms of the feet together. Guess they call them soles, don't they? I invent words. It's fine. I'm sorry for all of my foreign friends who are trying to have proper English. My English is not very proper. I apologize. Okay, so I had said that we're going to do those stretches that are for carpal tunnel. So what you're going to do is both hands are at your sides. I learned this standings, but I think it probably works good enough. So shoulders back, arms to the side, palms out. And so you're going to take your palm and press it to the ceiling, fingers opposite, fingers facing the wall outside of your head. And then bring it down to parallel and turn your head, tip your head, not turn it, tip your head so that your ear goes towards your elbows, and try to keep those fingers straight down. And boy, this is really a stretch for me. And got a little bit of lunch lady arm going on. That's what my teacher used to call it. No offense, lunch ladies, I'm sorry. That's just what my teacher called it. So those are your triceps. And even if you have really strong triceps in this position, they're probably going to look a little saggy. So there we go. Oh, that feels so good. Or does it hurt? I don't know. It's funny that we say it feels good, but really stretching kind of hurts. So same thing, palm to the wall, shoulder straight up, and the other hand is down and pressing down, and that hand to the wall, and then ear to the shoulder, and press down with the other hand. So there you go. Oh yeah, that's a good stretch. Feels good is such a weird way to describe this. I can really feel the stretch. It hurts a little bit, but I guess it feels good in the way we've been conditioned that certain kinds of pain actually feel good. So there you go. And we'll do, let's do some of those chest exercises. So what you're going to do is you're press your palms together, and it makes your pectorals flex. And like I said, back in the old days when they first invented workout videos, they would do, I must increase my bust. And so every time you press, you hit another syllable. So press and hold, release, 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 press and hold, release. So keep going. And again, you can either do it by holding the tension, hold. I'm really pressing, really flexing those pecs, or you can do it repetitively. That's like training your long twitch and your short twitch muscles, whatever that means. So if you do it just repetitively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's one kind of exercise, or hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those both can benefit you. This is such a small exercise. I don't even know if you could tell I'm doing anything, especially since I'm wearing all black. This is the kind of move that if you've ever watched Dwayne, the quote-unquote rock that he has now dropped, Johnson, he always does that pec move. Well, this is how you get there. This is how you get in touch with those pecs to where you can move them. Not exactly the rock, look at that. You can almost tell I'm doing something. So let's move on. Well, you know, I spent so much time just yippa-yapping with you this morning that I don't want this video to go too long. So let's just finish off with our wheels and call it good. So, of course, you can always do your bridge, which is here, and hold this instead of doing the full wheel. So here's your bridge. You know, so hold it like this, tightening those tushy muscles. And I think for the bridge, you should probably square out your ankles some more. But I am actually preparing to do the wheel, so I'm in position to do the wheels. So I have my feet as close to my tushy as I can. Hands are going to go right under my shoulder blades with the fingers facing my tushy. And then I'm going to press up and hold it for a quick count of 20. Ready? And here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And come down and do the wrist circles so that we're resting and doing a little bit of workout while we're at it. Hopefully this is helping get our wrists stronger. This has been my weak link in a lot of these exercises for a lot of years now. So not quite sure how or when my wrists got so right now I'm doing thumb wrist circles. So this is going towards my thumb. So I'm doing the same motion on both hands. Sometimes I do them each hand going the same direction. Okay, let's go back to our position and go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, 20 seemed like a long time. Okay, so now I'm going to push the stuff away. I'm doing wrist circles in the opposite direction. So these ones I'm leading with my pinky and pushing my pinky away. So just doing a few of these. So this works all of those little teeny baby muscles in your forearms that control your wrists. Now, I read somewhere that there's no muscles in your fingers. I don't know what all this meat is if it's not a muscle, but I read that all of the muscles that control your hands are actually in your wrists. You can write in the comments below if I'm not right. If anybody knows about that. I haven't ever looked it up. I just heard that. Probably a YouTube video knowing me. Okay, let's go back and do our third and final wheel. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I'll do some more wrist circles. I'm going to do them. Okay. So there you go. Hair's all wonky again. There you go. Have a great day. Remember, social distancing, that's the word of the day. Remember, a healthy person isn't going to make themselves sick. I think people are kind of freaking out a little bit about all of this, and a healthy person can't make another healthy person sick. So if you have a friend or a family member that has been properly socially distanced for a long time, your 14 days or whatever, it's probably okay to be within 6 feet of that person. We don't want to lose all of our connections through all of this. I mean, yeah, if one person, goes to a different house and, they see somebody else, I mean, it is exponential, and it is very hard if they live in a different house to know what they've been doing unless you're with somebody 24/7. It's hard to know, have they touched this? Have they gone there? But a healthy person is not going to get another healthy person sick. Someone had to have been exposed to this horrible thing in order for it to pass on. It's just that we don't know, and that's the scary part. So unless you've been together 24/7, for 14 days, it's probably safer to keep your social distance. don't, like today we were talking about, you know, having a little party and stuff. And I was thinking about what to make for this party. And even, having a bowl of chips and stuff, that's safe. It's always been kind of an issue, but we never really think about it. When somebody reaches in and grabs a chip, they might touch another chip and dip. We all try not to double dip. But still, you've touched the chip. Maybe you've rearranged how, you picked up the chip, you put the handful of chips in this hand, and now you take the chip and you dip it. Well, you don't know where your hand has already touched that. And so now where you touched the chip is now in the dip. Such things you start thinking about in all of this crazy pandemic stuff. So just be very mindful of what you touch, and don't put others at risk, because apparently you don't know whether or not you're infected. And that's how this is all starting. So I better hurry up and post this, because otherwise it's completely irrelevant. And try to take care of yourself, stay healthy. I hope all your friends and family are well, and all of your colleagues. And I hope you're financially able to weather all of this. This is why you should always have 6 months of reserves, and live below your means and all of that. And do you really need that $5 cup of coffee every day? No, you can get a $2 cup of coffee and save $2 every day if you did that every day and put it in a good interest-bearing account, or the stock market. Of course, right now the stock market's really down, but this is a good time to buy. That's actually what I'm going to do some today, probably, is invest some more funds while everything's it's incredible how low some stuff is. Anyhow, I'll quit talking now. Signing off. Have a great day.